How is it? I'll tell you, the view up here is amazing. Let's watch. Look at this here. It's amazing.
This is a long time coming. Yes, it is. No doubt.
You earn this seat up here. I'd tell you the questions that I'm going to ask you, but I want to put you on the spot. Is that all right? I can't hear what you're saying, so. Well, these guys are the masters. They'll get it figured out.
Are we back on? Looks like we're on, right? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Check, check, check. We don't have
We're just
Emma.
making sure it comes up here.
We don't have Emma, just so you know.
We don't have Emma. I'll have him check the computer here real quick.
I am going to ask you what your favorite basketball moment was, so keep that in mind, because we don't have all day. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Huh? All right, we're going to start the board.
He's a good guy.
Is he new?
No, he's been here a long time.
Okay, who was on the thing last time?
He's on it.
Okay, that's what, because we watched it and it was a different.
Yeah, he does all the technology.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so he just needs to turn up your mic.
Okay.
So once he gets that, it'll be good. So I will ask you your favorite basketball
Looks
moment.
like we're good. All right, I think we're just about ready here. We're going to do a quick check for everybody. If you are hearing us at home, we apologize. We had some kids up here at the top knock our cords loose here. So,
hey, having kids is a great thing.
hey, no doubt, right?
This is what you're here to do, man. Let's go.
Can you check her mic real quick?
Yeah, we need to turn her up.
Okay.
Give me a check.
Yeah,
check.
can we get her
Check.
mic real quick?
Check.
Oh, I'm getting you better now. But I want to hear you more than I hear myself. Check, check.
Check.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we
Now we're
go.
on.
Oh, I can
We're
hear
on.
myself.
Yeah, there we
how
go.
is
That's
that,
what you
huh?
want. Yeah. All right, everybody. We got about coming up on 11 minutes left here. So we're live at the boys stream. So hopefully you switched over. We got Emma Miner here with us. We had a small technical glitch, but we got her back. It's senior spotlight time. Emma, thanks for joining us, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, big time win tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Conference win against
Yep.
Newton. You guys played really good tonight.
Yes, thank you.
How you feeling about the season so far?
I'm feeling good. It's been a great start, and I mean, being a senior, I kind of get to set the tone this year and like set the chemistry, and I feel like it's just been really fun, and I feel like everybody enjoys being at practice and being together. So.
Well, that's good because we're loving seeing what you guys are doing right now. Yeah, first game I was a little worried,
Yeah.
but I tell you what, I think you guys were figuring some stuff
Yeah.
out, and you guys are on point. So.
Yeah.
All right, so this is how this rolls. I'm going to turn it over to this guy
Okay.
because he's going to drill you for about 30 seconds or so.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Pat.
Hey, we always go 94 seconds. It's kind of like that 94 feet with Jay Billis and things like that. But we can't go walking up and down the court. So here's a couple questions. We're going to shoot them at you real quick. What's your favorite basketball moment?
My favorite basketball moment is when we won our one conference for the second year in a row. And last year, the gritty was really popular. And all season, we've been trying to get Jones to do it, and he just wouldn't do it. And after we won conference, he came into the locker room, and everybody was spraying water, and he did it. And we have a bunch of pictures of it, and it was so fun.
Well, we haven't seen that, but we definitely want to see
We're going to
that.
have to ask Coach Jones about that.
You're darn right. So who's the favorite player that you've played against?
Oh my gosh. Well, I would say not favorite player, but favorite team is Johnston.
All
I
right.
have a lot of friends like Eiley Tanky, Molly Nelk. Definitely, we played a really good game that game, and it was just great atmosphere, and I've never played against them before, so it was just really fun.
Hey, you
We're
get
gonna
him one
get
more
another
time
shot
this
with
year.
that.
Yep.
So we're going to see if we can't get after. What's your favorite song or group?
Harry Styles.
Hairstyles?
Harry
Oh,
Styles.
Harry
Harry
Styles.
Styles.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a little outside of my group, but
Yeah.
whatever you want. Favorite food?
I would say spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yep.
Yeah, that seems to be.
That's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
some type of pasta. Who's the toughest coach that you've played for?
Well, obviously Coach Jones pushes me.
Yeah.
But I would say a lot of my attack coaches have helped me get ready for high school basketball coming into it. And both Coach Jones and all of my attack coaches have really pushed me to get to the college level. So,
how many social media followers do you have?
Like 1,000.
Oh my goodness! Any big timers
I like that.
Kim Kardashian or
I wish.
Harry Styles or?
No.
No.
Nope.
All right. So you'll get there one of these days.
Hopefully.
So if you're on the bus and the bus breaks down, who's the person on your team that's going to stop and fix it?
Probably Finley.
Finley?
Yeah. I feel like she's the most tough on our team, I would say, and I just feel like she'd be like, everybody get out of the way, let me handle it. So
I can see that.
yeah, definitely her.
So last question. So you have to pick a teammate to be on Jeopardy. Who's going to represent the Mustangs?
I gotta say Finley again. Finley's just very she's quick-witted. I actually went to an escape room with Finley, and she just kind of took over and solved it on her own. So I would say she's just.
Oh wow.
We see that on the court too.
Yeah,
She's all out, no doubt about it. Hey, that's 94 seconds, and it might have been a little bit over, but here we go.
Oh, that's all right. So hey, looking back, you've been on some successful Mustang teams.
Yeah.
I mean, this program the last 4 years has been elevating every year.
Yeah.
And you look at last year, you guys had a great season. I know it didn't end the way you wanted.
Yep.
But coming off that season, what's been different in your opinion coming back now being a senior? What do you think's the difference between last year's team and this year's team?
I feel like we're very, I would say not in a bad way, but we're definitely inexperienced. We have Vanessa, me, Josie, Kayla, and Finley back, majority, who's played in high school, very high stress level games, and I feel like we have a lot of young people, but I feel like that just connects us more, because I feel like everybody just wants to get back to where we were, but keep pushing, and I just feel like everybody kind of knows their role and wants to do it the best they can.
Yep.
And everybody's just cheering each other on, and I would just.
You gotta love that, right?
Yeah.
So the other thing I'm looking at too is the dynamics between both this year's and last year's are very similar. But the thing that we've been talking about is bench depth. Last year, your bench depth was phenomenal.
Yeah.
This year, we knew we were going to be younger.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that looks like, but looking at where you're at now, especially coming the last 2 games, I feel like we're starting to see that step up a little bit.
Yeah.
Where you guys can be 9 to 10 deep and not lose really any type of dynamic on the court.
Yep.
I mean, are you kind of feeling that a little bit as well?
Yeah, I would definitely say after, Ballard was a tough loss, but we had a really good practice before North Polk, and when that North Polk game happened, everybody was into it, and I just feel like something just switched for us. And at practices, everybody's hungry to win and to, beat the next best team and be our best. And I'm losing words.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like there's any extra weight on you guys after what happened last year on this year? Or do you guys just taking it and be like, nope, you know what, we're just going to go be us and do our thing?
Definitely, personally for me, I've kind of struggled with senioritis a little bit. In the beginning of the season, that Ballard game, I felt like we all felt a lot of pressure to be our best. And I thought we all thought we were going to be Ballard, and I think we can still be Ballard. But I feel like we had added pressure on that game. And, I will attest that I put a lot of pressure on myself that game because I'm a senior. I want to win state this year. And Jones kind of sat, we had a talk with, captains, and we were just talking about, we can't focus that much ahead, one game at a time.
Yep.
And so I'm really just trying to enjoy it, and I think that's everybody. So
I think we've seen that difference, too, no doubt. All right, last question I got. You're a senior. You're graduating this year. Okay, some people know what you're going to do. There's people out there that don't know what you're going to do. So let the crowd know what is the next step for Emma Miner.
So I'm going to go play basketball at the University of St. Thomas. It's in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm going to major in yet.
That's okay.
I was thinking
sports broadcasting.
Yeah, there you go.
I could. But I was thinking computer science for a while, so I might stick with that. But, we'll see.
Are you excited to take that next step and play the college program?
I am excited. I am. They have a really good program, really good coaching staff, and I have family up there. So
oh, perfect.
Yep.
That's
I'm excited.
fantastic.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know everybody at home, everybody here, everybody knows you. We're all wishing you the best at the same time, But at the end of the day, we got to take it a game at a time here. We got a season to play, right? And if you guys keep playing like you're playing, you guys are always going to be tough to beat day in and day out. So good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Des Moines Christian coming.
Yes.
Okay, we told everybody we won't be streaming live, but we'll have the stream here. We just won't be broadcasting. So we're trying to get everybody here.
Okay.
So tell them to come out.
I'll try my best, but come out.
Yes,
come out tomorrow.
That's right. All right, Emma Miner, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Continue to dominate the season and have some fun. Thanks for coming up and talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, everybody, that was Emma Miner. Sorry we had the delay, a little technical difficulties, but as always, we're able to work through it and get it done. All right, everybody, the boys on the court, shooting, warm-ups, getting their thing done. We're welcoming Newton to the stable tonight. So all you Cardinal fans, all you Mustang fans, let's get ready for a big-time basketball game. Let's rock and roll. Uh-oh, Emma Miner's got an ass to stick around and broadcast a little bit. This is going to be fun.
Back.
There we go. She's back. It's going to be good. But let's talk about these boys a little bit. Boys are coming in with a record of 2-0. At EDM, their first game, Hudson Ellert, big-time buzzer beater. We get to see him. He's our senior spotlight after the boys' game. And then last week against Grinnell, might have been some of the best boys basketball that I've seen played. It was just a lot of fun to watch. I mean, what are you thinking as far as what we're going to see from the boys tonight, Emma? I mean, obviously you got to watch them play last week a little bit against ADM. What are you expecting from this group coming out tonight?
I've heard around school that Newton boys are pretty good. So I definitely think it's going to be a great game. I think that the boys are hungry. I think that they want to win, and they have a lot to prove.
So when you look at that first game that DCG boys put out there, I've never seen that kind of pressure put on for an entire game. It was 94 feet. You remember, you go back to Arkansas Razorbacks, and it was 94 feet of hell, and that's exactly what it was for the Mustangs. Is it even possible from a seasonal standpoint to put out that kind of effort all the time?
I mean, I think so. I think they have it in them. They really got to be disciplined, I would have to say. Yeah,
I would agree with that. We're going to see what they have. I'm expecting a lot of pressure. I'm expecting a lot of action and activity, kind of like what you guys put out there in that first. We're going to press, we're going to do this, and we're going to dictate the flow of the game, and we're going to see here in about 45 seconds what's going on.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for here is Newton's. They probably had this game circled. We beat Newton to go to state last year. So this is a team that's coming in here and be like, man, we really want to come in and beat DCG tonight. So this should be a lot of fun to watch. All right, everybody, hopefully you got your snacks, you got your drinks, you're ready to rock and roll. We're going to go courtside as Matt Priest is going to get ready to announce our starting lineups, and then we'll come back up and we're going to get ready to tip off this boys varsity basketball game tonight. So we'll catch you back here in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we enjoy a tradition of great
All right, everybody, welcome back. Great job by the pep band and the national anthem. Before we kick started here, I want to give a huge shout out to our stream sponsor, Charter Bank. You guys are phenomenal. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Charter Bank, you guys are amazing. Give a huge shout out to the Booster Club as well. And it's game time here, everybody. We're going to have Emma Miner joining us here for a little bit. And it looks like the Mustangs will win off the tip. Let's see what these boys are going to bring tonight. I'm excited to see the level of play as always, and I'm curious to see how Newton's going to defend these guys tonight.
Well, right now it's straight up man-to-man for the black team, Newton Cardinals. They're facing up the whole time.
Looks like first foul is going to be called. It looks like the officials, looks like it's going to be on.
An offensive. There must have been an illegal screen right there. 42.
It's going to be Hudson Ellert. We're going to be seeing him in the senior spotlight after the stream, so stick around. Talk to Hudson. He gets an early foul. Hopefully that'll get him settled in there a little bit. See what the boys do here. Standing a nice man. Oh, nice job. Mustangs able to generate a turnover. Gets it up to Jay Howard. Up to the Sergeant. Maybe we'll go with the Sergeant.
That's
Hudson
right.
for three. Oh, in and out. Jay Howard
Oh,
going. He's going to draw a
please.
foul.
Even if that was Emma Miner right there, I'm like, are you serious? Please. That's the two kids going for the ball. Let's go.
All right, everybody. This is going to be a lot of energy, especially here in this first period, first quarter.
So we got a couple of cheapies out there right now from a foul standpoint, so the Mustangs are going to have to adjust to the calls.
All right, what are you seeing down here, Emma? Oh, Hudson able to knock the ball away.
I mean, Newton's pretty scrappy, both with girls and boys, so I think it's going to be fair all night.
I think you're absolutely right, and I think that's exactly what you're going to see from both teams. Nice job, Calix, working himself in. Newton, good ball movement so far. Jake Engel working his way through. He's going to dish it out to the corner. Tade Vanderlyn up to the top. Three-pointer miss right there. Attempt by number 32, Cole Plowman. Newton able to hang on to the ball.
I think he stepped out of bounds. He went to go grab the ball and take a little shot right there and a step back about 4 or 5 inches. Stepped out of bounds.
Brody Bauer was going to hit that too, so that's big for the Mustangs. All right, let's see what we got here. Jaden Jones bringing the ball up. Gets the ball to the Admiral. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to go with here for Tate Perrin. His brother was the general. I'm just trying to figure it out. Over to the Sergeant. Over to Jaden Jones. Oh, try to get it into the man Calix Cahill tipped away.
Yeah, look at what Cahill's trying to been doing here over these last few games. Really strong down in the box. 17 rebounds already on the year.
Mm-hmm.
Gets it out to Jonathan Howard. Over to Jaden Jones. He's going to work some magic. Gets it in. Kicks out to Cahill, who's going to bring it in himself. Gets it over to Hudson. Oh, he's going to draw the foul. Love the ball movement, though. What do you think of that, Miner?
That was good. Quick.
Yeah, you start looking at the thing that gets me in this game right now, and the girls and the boys together, once the ball is received by somebody, there's already a cutter. The girls do the same thing right there, and that pass right there for that two.
Yes, that was a good cut.
Hudson buries the first points of the game go to the Mustangs. Newton student section bringing it tonight. I love it. We got blackouts on both sides.
So in that situation, Emma, when somebody else has that ball in there, what is going through your mind when you're getting that cut?
Buries
like if I'm cutting?
Yeah.
I mean, I just got to be quick with it. My dad always tells me I need to cut more.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I feel like we get really good setups and trying to find the open lane.
Engel right here. I tell you what, this kid Jake Engel at the top, he's a baller, man. I remember watching him last year. Very good. Very good at the point, very good at the top. Oh, nice ball move right there by Thompson. Not able to do anything. Able to get it out to Engel. Fires for a quick three, and he buries the first three of the game.
There you go.
I'm just going to call Tate Perrin the pickpocket. That's my name for him, man, because I'll tell you, that kid's just a baller on the defensive side. Jonathan Howard for three. He can shoot.
Good
Boom! Shakalaka!
And you look at that right there. You look at the girls' game and the boys' game. It's like, I'm going to stick that right there. It's a great shot, wide open for the three-pointer. We did that same thing. Bickford to Finley Fitzgerald.
Yep, and I feel like both programs have really have had players who have grown their outside game a lot.
Man,
In
nice
this game,
in-game
you have
right
to,
there
right?
by
Yeah.
Vanderlyn. Rebound Mustangs as they push. Calix is going to take it in. Dishes out to Hudson. He stops. He's going to shoot anyway. Oh, in and out. Engel with the rebound. He's pushing it for the Cardinals. Nice pass. Oh, and I'll tell you what, Tate, you just leaned a little bit there, big dog. He just leaned into it a little bit. If he just stands there, he's probably going to be fine. Foul called on number 4, the pickpocket, Tate Perrin.
If you go back to the girls' game, the first 2 fouls we got was that same exact thing right now. Basically what you're doing is you're trying to get used to the speed of the game.
All right, here we go. Plowman's going to get the ball back up to Engel. He's going to go around left side.
Oh, there we go.
Jaden Jones just looking at it. What do you think of the shot clock this year, Emma Miner?
I played with it for AAU during the summer, and I really like it. I mean, it helps for games like these.
Yep, Vanderlyn with the 2 points there, tied at 5. Just adds a little different element, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a shooter, it's like, heck yeah, I wish it was a 20-second shot clock, right?
It really benefits. Howard
misses. Engel's going to pull it all the way out. Dishes out to the corner. Thompson for 3. He buries.
Yeah, that's how the game has changed right there. You drive it all the way into the bottom of the basket, kick it out for the three-pointer.
Hudson's going to get his 2nd foul of the game.
That's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
That's your gunner right there.
Yeah.
All right, Newton with an early 8-5 lead. We got York Megason and Drew Rankin checking in for the Mustangs. Tate and Hudson going to take a little bit of a breather here. Let's see what we can do, what adjustments the Mustangs make.
Yeah, we start looking at the student section for the boys and the girls. Our student section for the girls' games have been fantastic
They've been
this
really
year.
good.
Shout out to the student section leaders for that.
Tell you what, Newton's just doing a great job. Great ball movement. Engel with the quick 3. He hits his 2nd.
Wow.
Timeout by Coach Rankin. And Newton's up 11-5 early. The Mustangs just look a little flat. Am I seeing that, or is that what you guys are seeing?
Yeah.
What do you think, Emma? What's going through the coaches' minds right now?
Somebody's got to stop number 1. I mean, I feel like they need to pressure a little bit more.
Yeah, get that pressure back out there. Get back in their face. If you give shooters any space at all, they're going to take the shot. Shooters make shots.
Yep.
So you'd do the same thing, right? It's like, you're going to go that way. All I need is a little lean one way, and I'm going to go ahead and put that thing up 100% of the time.
I got a question. Is number 1, is he going to play anywhere? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, he's been a baller since I can remember. So, I mean, he was a junior last year, a senior this year. I mean, he's definitely got some game. There's no doubt about it. And right now, Newton's got to continue with this pressure. They got to continue forcing the Mustangs because this is a young Mustang team. We got to see how they're going to react right here.
They are.
And it's going to be a lot of fun to see what they're going to be able to do here. York swings it to Jones, gets it into Calix.
Good. Up.
Calix going to turn fire. Nothing there. Rebound Plowman. Newton's going to push. Newton's smells a little blood in the water here.
Yeah, when things are going your way, you keep shooting.
Plowman at the top for 3. In and out. Rebound Jones. Careful, Jaden.
Yeah, look out, man. Look out behind.
Caleb Matz was just looking at you. Gets it over to Jay Howard, and that's going to be a travel.
I'm not even sure. I mean, he moved the one foot, but the one seemed down. It's just a lot, but there was a lot of quickness going on there. I hate that call because it happens all the time. There's not really a lot of gain, but a travel's a travel.
Yeah.
All right, Jackson Green checks in for Jay Howard. You don't lose any shooting right there. Nice job by Drew Rankin to poke it away from Engel.
Well, that's the one thing you're going to get out of the Rankin kids. You're going to get energy.
Engel puts another one up, and that's going to roll in. I'll tell you, Engel's on fire right now. He can't miss. Gets it up to Rankin. Up to Cahill. He's going to swing it to Green. Green's going to come around. Gets it to Jones in the corner.
That should have been a little foul.
Nice little
right
floater
there
for Jones. That's a big bucket for the Mustangs. Stops the bleeding. 13-7 Newton lead.
But just like the girls' game right here, this is a contact sport. You got to be able to take a little contact.
In the corner, Bauer for 3. He misses. Rankin with the rebound. Gets it up to Jones. Up to Megason. See what the Mustangs can do.
That's the one you got to cut that thing right through the middle right there, right away.
Oh, shoot.
And it's going to be another offensive foul or a charge taken by Newton. The second of the first.
And that's
quarter
one
here.
of those you go back and look at that anytime. And this has happened to you several times where you put your rear end into that defender, you almost always get that offensive call.
Yep.
All right, 13-7 Newton, 2:22 left here in the first. Newton's done a really good job of coming out and setting tone, setting pace, and the Mustangs are just going to have to settle in. All right, here we go. Newton with some good ball movement here, gets it up to Engel at the top. Just continues to work his way in. Oh, muscle steal there. Engel able to find that one, too.
Tell you what, there's
7 seconds on the shot clock here.
Jake Engel, unbelievable.
Oh, my gosh.
Almost made that one.
Yeah.
Nice rebound by Kalix.
Oh, gosh.
And
that
a foul
was one
on
of
Kalix.
those. You knew as soon as he picked the ball up, it was going to be a bad situation.
Yeah.
The guards, if you know that the bigs can't, this is what happened to me when I was in high school. Nobody wanted me because I'd turn it over every single time. The guards have to come back when it stopped like that.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Brody Bauer at the line for the Cardinals here. Buries the first. Mitchell Brady, the pickpocket back in, and Brogan Fuller in for the Mustangs. This is where you're going to see Coach Rankin starting to mix some things up to see if he can get a lineup in there and somebody just to get something going.
And that's what depth does for you.
Yep.
You know, there's something out there. What's my niche? What's my rotation that I can get in there that's going to work for me?
Yep.
Buries the second.
And sometimes it's the length. So if you're going to guard Jake Engel, you either have to have a lot of quickness or a little bit more length.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens there because the length will take care of the quickness.
Yep.
All right, Tate Perrin over to Green. Some ball movement by the Mustangs here. Swinging, gets it over to Green. Over to the pickpocket, swings it up to Mitchell Brady. Green fires from deep. Oh, just off. Rebound right there, big time by Caleb Mates. And I feel like I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Might be Matz. Travel right there by Caleb.
Good call.
Yeah, a little bit of body contact there on that pass, but no call made. Turnover, Newton.
Mustangs really need to take advantage of this last minute and really get in there and put the basketball in the hole. We need points.
Have you guys and the girls talked about 2 for 1 when you get to the bottom of the shot clock?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we
you
have debated a lot.
but I haven't seen that happen yet where we get that ball down there quickly so that we can get that shot clock second one.
I
Nice
feel
job
like we
into
haven't had a
York.
lot of a whole lot of opportunities for that, but we have definitely talked about it.
Nice job by York, and he's going to be fouled taking it up. Ugly possession, but we're able to get the ball back, and York will get fouled going to the free throw line.
You know, as we close this fourth quarter out, and I would say thank you, Emma, for everything that you've done for the Mustangs program. It's been amazing watching you grow up from a small little freshman that started, which is one of the only ones that I've seen in a long
Did you
time,
just say
Jordan
small?
Cunningham.
He just said
Well, she
small.
was
I
big,
know.
but I don't
I
want to say.
I was just skinny.
She was just little at the time, but she started as a freshman and then just continued.
Buries a second.
Probably one of the only kids that started every game that she's played at the high school level at Dallas Center Grimes. And we've had some big time players go through this over the years. So congratulations to you. Good luck in the future for
Thank
sure. You got an amazing opportunity ahead of you and a lot of good times ahead of you
Thank
in
you.
college.
All right, here we go. Shot clocks, there's a second difference between the two. Newton's going to do their part here. And I think what you're seeing here, the Mustangs put a ton of pressure on Grinnell, but you can't really do that with a ball handler like Engel, and I think we've seen that. He's going to pull up for 3, and he's going to bury another one. I mean, this kid is on fire right now. If I'm Coach Rankin, I'm like, you got to know where one is at on the court. He's playing a big-time game right now, and a great job by Jake Engel for the Newton Cardinals.
Yeah, I think how I would do this, I would think who's my quickest guy that I've got a little length on, because that length can really make an impact on what's going on, because he's going to be quicker than anybody else out there right now. If I can get that length out there, it's just enough to mess up that shot just a little bit. So, well, thank you, Emma.
Thanks,
Before
Emma.
I go, I just want to say thank you guys.
Oh.
You guys, we listen to you all the time. You guys are so good. And we appreciate everything that you guys do for us.
Hey,
So,
we love you guys, so much love. Thank you so much,
Thank
Emma.
you.
Hey, good luck tomorrow against Des Moines
Thanks.
Christian. All right, everybody, as Emma steps out here, Mustangs down 9, 18-9 at the end of the first. Jacob Engel going off for Newton. 3 3-pointers. I mean, he's got 11 of Newton's 18 points. I mean, he's having a first period that you need if you're a Cardinal fan. But I'll tell you what, I told you, they've had this game circled, man.
Yeah.
They're coming out with an energy. They have not won yet this year. They played 2 tough teams. They're 0-2. They're not playing like an 0-2 team right now, Pat.
Well, yeah, and you look, every community is playing for the community. They're playing for their school. Are playing for themselves at the same time. There's a lot of heart and a lot of character on this Newton team, and they're showing it out there on the court right now.
Well, and this is where I want to see how these Mustangs are going to react. We're young, right? So they've got to show that they've got that grit and that moxie. And it takes games like this sometimes to be able to do that. So let's see how they battle.
One thing we haven't seen is the type of pressure that we saw in the first game.
We have not. Big time 3 right there. Miss. 3 taken by Tate Vanderlyn. Rebound right here by Cahill. He's pushing the ball up to Mitchell Brighty. Gets it over to Jonathan Howard. Gets it over. Nice ball movement here. Jones for 3. Boom! Shakalaka!
Yeah, you go back to that 7:45 minutes, that 7:45 second, and watch that rotation of basketball. That was artwork right there.
That was great defense or offense, by the Mustangs for the first time tonight. Jones got a good look right there, and he was able to put it down. That's a big bucket. Mustangs now need stops on the defensive front. Oh, big time 3 by Carson Satterfield, and he buries it. That answers the 3 by Jones. Newton back up 9. Gets it into Cahill. Oh, Kalix, nice job right there. He needs to do that every time he gets the ball. They're not challenging him enough down there.
And this is a game I think Kalix could really take over as you start to move that ball around, get that ball in the middle, open
here we
the things
go.
to the outside.
Here we go. We were wondering when we were going to see it. It's out. The boys are running.
Yeah, they're going to have to change things up a little bit, see how it goes.
Tate Perrin, there he is, the pickpocket. Generates a turnover. Mitchell Brighty bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Tate. He's going to fire from 3. He's going to be a little long. Kalix with a big rebound. Oh, knocked away right there by Caleb Mates.
And that's someone that Kalix is going to look back on and say, man, I don't need to put
Mitchell
that
Brighty
on the floor.
Gets over, tips it away, but he will be called for the foul.
That's a good learning opportunity for Kalix right there. As he gets that rebound right there, you're bigger than everybody else. You're stronger than everybody. Put that thing right up on the glass right now.
All right, so this is the interesting part here. It's 21-14. Now it's 7 fouls. After this point,
they should be in the bonus right now.
It should be at the bonus. It should be a 1-1. So 6:14 left right now. Every foul puts Newton at the line. The Mustangs are going to have to get smart, play a little smarter here. This is going to be big time.
Unless the fouls were okay, so.
The shooter, they checked the shooter out. They got to bring him back in so he can shoot. All right, so it's going to put number 20, Carson Satterfield, at the line. He's already hit 1 3 tonight. These are some big free throws right here. He buries the first.
Yeah, and the thing is, we talk about free throws all the time. And in a game like this, where you know it's going to be tight all the way at the end, regardless of what the score is right now, no big deal. It's going to be tight at the end no matter what. These free throws are huge.
Buries the second. Back to a 9-point game, which is what Newton wants to do here. I mean, the Cardinals are doing a great job of not letting the Mustangs get on a run. The Mustangs, on the other hand, they got to step up this defensive game right here. They got to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. The pickpocket bringing the ball up here. He's going to swing over. Gets it into Cahill, who's working himself in. Nice job by Kalix. Oh, misses. But I like that move by Kalix. He's just got to make that bucket, but that's what you want to see from 50 down low.
Yeah, absolutely, and you just keep on going that. He got a little bit too far to the baseline. He didn't have any angle to the basket. Next time he'll adjust and he'll make it.
You're seeing what they're doing here, man. Tate Perrin working really hard on Jake Engel. Defensively, right? Oh, that's a travel. How was that not called? Get away with one there. Let's see what Newton can do. Brody Bauer gets it in right here to number 32. Cole Plowman. Nice job right there. Wow. Now you see the Mustangs pushing. Howard gets it in right there to Cahill. Nice bucket right there. Seeing a little something.
And that lefty goes up with the right there.
Telling you, this is where you're going to see what the Mustangs have in the tank right here.
And the thing, only 2 fouls for the Cardinals right now. That's a huge advantage.
Nice recovery by the Mustangs
That's
as they are
exactly
trying to
right.
trap. Oh, and they're going to call Calix. That's tough right there because he's using his body to help keep him on the baseline right there, just a little too much, according to the official.
You don't need to nudge him right there. He's already in the gutter behind the basket right there. You don't
you just have to stand there. Let him make that, right?
Just let him make the contact, but Calix made the contact first.
All right, here we go. Brody Bauer at the line, buries the first.
This is kind of a danger zone right now. We got 2 kids out there with 2 fouls. Calix getting that 3rd foul would be a big play in this game. If you're Newton, I'm going right at him.
Bauer misses the second, so the Mustangs desperate need of a basket and a stop. 4:47 left in the second.
Oops.
Newton playing some great basketball. The Mustangs starting to see a little bit more. Howard for 3. He fires. Oh, doesn't get the roll, unfortunately. Great shot, no roll. Engel bringing it up for Newton.
And it's a game of like millimeters right now. Newton's getting some of
Nice
those.
job, Jay Howard.
DCG not. Here we go. Let's go down
Pushes
court.
up to Jones. Out to Tate Perrin. Jones into Cahill. And Cahill's going to draw the foul. That'll be Cole Plowman's going to be charged for that one. Like Calix staying strong under the basket. The one thing we've seen him, he's gotten stronger since last year, and you're seeing that in his play. And I want to continue to see them being able to feed him, kind of like we talk about Minor. Get the ball down to him, because then you're going to see some collapse. Then all these shooters that we have out here will have an opportunity to square up and hit a shot.
It's a lot easier for sure.
This is the first.
Yep. And this is, it's still a win. You still get the foul. You still get the opportunity to score points at the free throw line.
All right, see if Calix can bury the second. 24-16 Newton lead with 4:16 left. Buries the second. 7-point lead now for Newton. York Megason checking in for Calix Cahill.
Well, this has been the fastest half so far that we've been involved with. It seems like it's like, man, it's already almost over.
Yeah, both these teams right now playing at a very high level. Really impressed with Newton's doing on the court. Mustangs have been kind of battling with themselves a little bit with some fouls they shouldn't be making, things like that, but you're finally starting to see them start to settle in a little bit. So let's see if that's going to be true. Engel, wow, takes it to the basket. The kid can't miss tonight, I'm telling you, right now.
And it's not like they're wide open shots. I mean, that's under pressure right there. That's an unbelievable take to the hole.
York's going to go baseline. Going to be tipped out, but oh no, it looked like it was tipped out. Be called out on the Mustangs. Rankin checking in right now for Tate Perrin. 26-17. This is a big possession because if Newton scores, it's a double-digit game. Mustangs need a stop right here.
Yeah, one basket one way or the other can make this. We're in that part of the game here where it's a big-time advantage one way or the other.
This is where you get tested defensively. When you got a guy like Engel, they're trying to face guard. They're trying to make it really tough. They need to continue to do that.
Well, he's just that good of a
Yes,
ball
he is. He's a great ball player. You're seeing a lot there. Oh, what a great pass. DCG did not recover well defensively there, and that's an easy bucket. Now we're 28-17. That's a double-digit lead for Newton for the first time tonight. Mustangs just can't panic right now. They cannot panic. They just got to stay settled. They can't get worried about the scoreboard. Just a lot of game left right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of game right now. I mean, it's not even, it's an 11-point game right now. You got to be efficient, DCG. You got to be efficient. You got to do things right. But the big thing right now is you have to defend. I mean, it's already 28 points. You get 35 points. This is a team that could give up 70 points. That never happens.
Yeah, no doubt. We want to see the defensive side. Coach Rankin very animated down there on the sideline right now, and he should be. He's telling these guys, hey, we're better than this. Let's dial things up a little bit. Let's be smart. Help defense. Talk on the court. Those are all things like that. And when you have a young team, you're looking for a leader down there that's going to help them with that. That's what you need to see Hudson Ellert. That's where you got to see those seniors down there. York Megason on the court right now. Drew Rankin. All right, guys. Let's go. We need to get that gone. Keep everybody centered and focused. Newton just keep doing what they're doing because they're playing really good basketball right now.
And right now, Mustangs, it's like, look, we got to look at how defensively, what are we doing? How are we going about it? It's not working out. You got to be between the ball and the person right there. Don't let the defender cut you backside.
Jackson Green's got some tape on his fingers. I wonder if he might have jammed a finger earlier in the game. And that'll be interesting to see. Jonathan Howard, he was looking to shoot, getting it into York. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. York working his way around.
Yeah, the
nice
defense
job
that we're seeing out of the Newton right now is the same defense we just gave to our previous team.
And that'll be out on York. Turnover Mustangs. Newton playing really good defense right now, Pat.
The defense for Newton is the same defense that we just played here against Grinnell.
Yes.
And it was just one of those things. It's like, wow, I can't believe this. We haven't seen near the defense that we've seen, but it's a totally different team with a lot more quickness, pretty on par with where we are.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, here we go. We got Brody Bauer bringing the ball up right here for Newton. They've mixed some stuff up with how they're guarding Engel. Oh, man. Nice try by Green, but, man, that was too easy for Carson Satterfield, 30-17.
Yeah, defensive lapse.
Had a few of those in this second. Mustangs really need to clean it up, but really what they need here is a basket. They got to stop the bleeding right now.
Well, this is where if Cahill was in the game, we could go down low and get that either get a foul or get 2 points off of the bounce.
Newton's doing a great job switching. Gets it over to Bridie, gets it out to Green, out to Jay Howard, gets him up in the air. Nice finish by Jonathan Howard. What a great ball fake to get him up in the air.
And boy, did we need that. Objective right now, get that game under 10 points, go to halftime, and let's get after it.
Oh,
well,
Bridie almost. Good D right there by Mitchell Bridie. Oh, Jones almost gets one right there in front of Brody Bauer.
Just a step away. We'll see if they can quicken that up.
Engel now at the top of the key, looking for some space, doesn't have it. Bauer looking for some space. Nice knockaway right there by Mitchell Bridie. Turnover. Mustangs really need points here. 1:10 left. Oh, man. Mitchell Bridie tried to go left-handed floater, didn't get it to fall. 1:03 left right here in the second. It's a 30-19, 11-point lead here for Newton. See what the Mustangs can do defensively here. Engel making it very tough. Man, he's a really good ball handler, Pat.
Yeah, definitely. Those are the ones that's probably an all-stater right there when it's all said and done.
Bauer able to work his way in and get a bucket. All right, Brady's going to work it down. Gets it to Green. He's going to fire it over to Jay Howard. He's going to fire a three. Boom! Shakalaka! That drops it to 10 points. That's big. See if the Mustangs can get a stop, maybe a quick turnover and get points before the end of the half. But that was a big-time basket right there by Jonathan Howard.
Yeah, Newton's probably not going to give us another shot, but we did get it to 10, and let's see if they can keep it at 10.
Gets it to Engel. See what Engel can do. I don't think he's missed tonight. I mean, this kid's just on fire. 13 points. See if they can set a screen, get him to go around. He's going to fire a three from the top. That's his first miss of the game. Brady's going to fire from half court. Oh,
my God,
buddy.
I thought it was in there for a second, just off to the right a little bit.
All right, everybody, this is what we got. At Newton 32, DCG 22. Not what I thought we would see tonight, but, hey, Newton's just come out and played a high level of basketball. I'm going to give a ton of credit to the Newton Cardinals. Mustangs flustered early, ticky-tack fouls early. I mean, just doing some things that were disrupting their game. They did start to settle in that second quarter, so I'm hoping that's going to be a good sign for us coming out of halftime with some adjustments that they're going to make. But Newton didn't let off the gas, Pat. They kept the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, we'll look at the adjustments that go into the second half right there. Some key plays in that first half. Number one, the second foul on Cahill was huge, and they weren't good fouls. They were mental mistakes, really, is what they are. They weren't physical mistakes. Have to clean up some of that stuff. The baskets that Engel's making, I don't know how else you defend it. Really,
No.
I mean, some of those drives, they're well defended. The only thing I can think is hopefully we got somebody with a little bit more length that can help adjust some of those shots.
100% agree. All right, everybody, the dance team's going to come out, throw a performance down. We're going to shoot it down to the floor, and then me and Pat will be back to start the second half. So be back here shortly. All right, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you guys got drink refills, got your snacks refilled, pop some popcorn, whatever it is. Come back, be ready. Mustangs are down 10, Newton 32, DCG 22. Big time first half by Newton. They came out on fire. I knew they had this game circled. Losing to us to go to state last year, you know they're wanting this game. Our boys, though, played a little better that second quarter. Let's see what halftime's going to bring, Pat. What are you thinking?
Well, like we said during the halftime there, off camera, sometimes halftime is the best thing that can have happen to you to try and cool down some of the shooting. If you got a hot team that's out there, you get to go back there, kind of reset what's going on, get back to the basics. What do you do well? And what the Mustangs have done well up to now is pressure the ball, score off turnovers, and create havoc. And we really haven't seen that in the first half, and we'll see what happens in the second.
Yeah, I'm always curious when you go into halftime. I mean, Newton goes in with the lead. So what adjustments do they have knowing, hey, we got 10 points, but we know this Mustang team, if they catch fire, can get going. What are they going to do to sustain, continue to keep that lead? And what Coach Rankin went in and talked to his boys about, saying, hey, all right, guys, we're better than this. What adjustments are we going to make? Are we going to play better? But I'll tell you, the fouls are the big deal right now. We got in some early foul trouble. We need to make sure that we're thinking about those things at the end of the day. So, I don't know. It's going to be super interesting. And keep in mind, man, the boys go to Des Moines. We got home against Des Moines Christian tomorrow. So I think it's one of those deals where, you know, they got to have a good second half. We lost the first two quarters, Pat. We always talk about winning quarters. This is the time.
Yeah, right. The time is now. There's no doubt about it. Cahill needs to be smart with what he's doing. Don't get the stupid fouls that are out there, 20, 25 feet from the basket. Do your job down low. As far as, Hudson, he's got 2 fouls as well. That's not a great big deal. He's a smart player guard. It'll be fine there. But if you're Newton, you go right at Cahill, try to get that third foul. That's a game changer. And if they can get Cahill back on the bench, you can see we didn't have a lot of offensive movement. We can't get the ball in low without Cahill on the floor right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's see what's going to happen here. These boys, playing at a little bit of a level here. I'm curious to see what they're going to come back with. All right, boys taking the court.
We've shot the ball fairly well when we've been in rhythm, but when havoc is being out there right now that Newton's placing on the offensive player, we force it. We have not done well there. But when we're in our motion, we're doing the things that we want to do. We've been set. We've had good shots. They've been going down.
All right, everybody, going to give a huge shout-out to our stream sponsor, Charter Bank. Chart your success with Charter Bank. These guys are phenomenal. They've sponsored us for the season. Without these guys, we're not streaming here tonight, so we give them a huge amount of love. And our Booster Club, keep it up, baby. We love you. Keep supporting our Booster Club. If you're thinking about becoming a member, go to their website, and let's get started. All right, Mustangs start with the ball, Pat. Let's see if we can get those first couple of points. And there we go! Boom! Shakalaka. Cahill gets the 2 and 1. That's a good start, Pat.
Well, and that's exactly what we wanted to see is Cahill down there dominating down there on the low. I think we can do that all day long. He's bigger than stronger than everybody else out there. When he just needs to identify where that double team's coming and then pop that thing out there for the 3.
Misses the free throw, but that's still a big bucket right there for the Mustangs. And here we go, little full court press. Let's see if Newton can handle. Nice pass by Engel right there. Gets it to Bauer. All right, here we go. Engel working his way around, dishes out to Bauer and for 3, and they make a big three-pointer. Holy smokes, I'll tell you what, they are making it tough. Looks like we're going to be called out of bounds on the baseline. Newton now to take the ball up 11. Tell you, we talked about it at the break, Pat, man. Newton's got to be shooting like at 60-some% from the floor
they're in
right
the 60s right now, and I wouldn't be surprised 65 to 70% right now. They're not missing on anything, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. You shoot at that kind of efficiency, you're going to win the game.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And good for them. Oh, Engel with the big 3, and he bakes another one.
This is reminding me a little bit of the Iowa State game yesterday. I was like, what is going on here?
Oh, nice job by Hudson Ellert to get a big bucket, taking it all the way in. Excited to talk to that young man after the game. We don't come back and win this, he might not be super excited to talk to us, but it's going to be fun to talk to Hudson. All right, here we go. Tade Vanderlyn gets it back up to Engel, 38-26. 12-point lead, right here for Newton. Man, Engel, this kid is something special, man. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you, this reminds me of Bowen Bourne when he was playing here back in the day. It's like anything that goes up, you know it's going in. It's just, if he shoots it, it's like, all right, that's going in.
He is having a game right now, and, it's tough to defend when you're throwing shots up and they're going in. You got to keep feeding the hot hand, Pat. Let's see if the Mustangs can get one going right here. Over to Jones. He's going to fire for three, and he's going to be short. Rebound right there by Tate Vanderlyn, and Engel's going to push the ball up for the Cardinals. I am curious to see if he's going to go play basketball anywhere. He's definitely got the skills to be able to do it. Bauer, ball fake. He's going to take it in. Not going to go, but big rebound right there by Cole Plowman. Doesn't get it. Rebound right there by Jones. He pushes it up to the pickpocket. Tate Perrin gets it up to Cahill. Oh, man, and Cahill's going to possibly lose it. It's going to be out on Newton. Mustangs will retain possession.
Their bodies everywhere, all over the floor. That's what the ball means. You can't do anything without the ball. Go get it. 2 Newton Cardinals right there diving on the floor, 1 Mustang. Luckily, Mustang ball.
All right, let's see what the Mustangs are going to do here. Buckets and points are important for DCG because, like I said, Newton is having a hard time missing right now. So the Mustangs need every point they can generate. Jay Howard feeds it to Cahill. Cahill, really nice job right there.
I think that really needs to be the path going forward is everything goes through Cahill right now to get down on the block.
Oh, nice job. They were able to generate a turnover there. Gets it up to Tate, into Hudson. And the and one by Hudson Ellert. That's what we saw on Friday night, being able to generate a turnover, get into our transition offense. First time we're really seen that tonight. That's a big bucket right here. Free throw make by Hudson gets us under double digits for the first time in a while, Pat.
Yeah, and your goal right now is to get the game under 5 points.
Timeout
at the end of this quarter right now. You don't need to make everything up. Get under 5 points. Get this within a couple possessions. And then it's anybody's game right there. Yeah, that play right there. I mean, it was just one of those things. I think Engel got just a little bit underneath the basket right there and wasn't able to get that charge.
They slide over. We got a guest commentator coming up over here real quick.
We'll see what we got. I mean, nobody would know what's going on
more than Cole Glasgow.
Cole Glasgow
coming up. Come on, Cole, jump in here real quick.
Good. How are you doing?
Cole, you back for school a little bit here, bud, or what?
Yeah, I'm back for the weekend, and then I'm headed back.
Hey, it's good to see you, big dog. Welcome back. Thought we'd get a little take on the boys' game right here. It's a 40-30 game. We got Hudson at the line. He sinks this free throw. We're under double digits. What are you seeing from these boys tonight?
They look really good. It's tough being a kind of a new team, losing all the guys we had last year. But obviously they're doing a great job.
Makes sense.
They started off great with the win against ADM. I was able to watch that game a little bit. But they look really connected. As a young team, so I look forward to watching them going on.
Yeah, you've played Engel a couple years, 3 years probably. What do you think about his game that you got going right now?
He's a great player. He's doing a really good job getting to his spots, taking good shots. DCG's got to do a little bit better job kind of containing him a little bit the rest of the game because he's got almost half their scoring. So
yeah, that's true. Darn right.
Yeah.
So is he playing anywhere next year? Do you know? Or
I have no idea. I'm not really sure.
Big-time bucket by Tate Vanderlyn right there. He's going to go put them back up 11. I think the big thing the Mustangs need to do here is just they got to get stops because though Engel's hot, Newton's hot, man. They're shooting at such a high percentage from the field right now. Nice ball move right there by Cahill. Generates a foul on his own. Yeah. That foul will go against
and right
Casey
now
Simmons.
It doesn't matter if you score or not. If you can't keep the other team from scoring, it's just a wash.
Yeah, we knew – when you got a young team, like you said, there's a lot of guys that just don't have a lot of minutes that are getting those minutes now and are starting to figure this out and understand the fast play of the game and that level of the game, minus Calix because he had good minutes last year. But that's something they're just going to have to continue to get used to, especially when you're playing teams like this. Would you agree, Cole?
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. Just from like a mental standpoint, you're playing in front of more people, a little bit more pressure going on. But they're doing a great job. I mean, they're not letting the moment get to them. Like I see right now, Jade and Tate, Jonathan.
Nice block right there.
Are some new guys who are really stepping up, getting good minutes. So
absolutely,
they're doing well out there.
Man, I'll tell you, Newton's they are battling for the ball right now. They're able to get
everybody is right now. That should have been a travel right there.
And it is a travel.
It is. A lot of pressure out there. We'll see what happens. But I can tell you collectively as a team, the free throw shooting for the Mustangs today is just quite absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I mean, a tough. Calix gets to the line. We missed 2. You always want to try to get 1, right? That's always, you got to get points out of that. So this is going to be a big possession for DCG. Got to get it under 10. And we really want to see them push. Newton, man, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, defensively, they're playing really well. They're getting to their spots. They're playing fast. The Mustangs, they got to play a little bit faster. So it's going to be curious to see what they're going to do here. Are you seeing a lot of difference as far as how they're playing offensively versus last year, Cole? It's about the same thing. Oh, nice feed right there. Foul will be called right there on Brody Bauer. Nice job by Jay Howard getting to the basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about the same. They move the ball very well. And they shoot the ball very well. So if as long as they can keep swinging the ball around, get touches for everybody, break down the defense, their offense is going to be pretty successful.
I mean, it's got to be fun to see these guys. I mean, you play with a lot of these guys, and not necessarily all at the same time at Varsity, but is it fun seeing some of these guys coming up now and seeing them get their shot and seeing what they're doing out there?
Oh yeah, it's really fun because that group that was under us last year, they're really good learners. So I feel like they learned a lot from the guys we had last year, and you can really see it just kind of like their maturity a little bit. Even though they're a young team, they still play hard. They don't play like they're a young team.
Right on, absolutely.
So I really look forward to see what they can do in the next 2-3 years.
Man, Engel, a rare miss right there. Mustangs able to get a rebound and push. They will, getting it out to Jay Howard. Over to Jaden Jones, swings it to Hudson Eller. He's going to fire deep from 3. That's going to be off, short, rebound Engel. And I'm just going to challenge a little bit there, and I love Hudson. I might even give him a little nudge earlier, but, don't settle for some stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, that was an okay shot, but we had plenty of time left on the shot clock to work something else. All right, Engel at the top here. He's going to fire for a quick 3. He's got a quick release. Nothing there.
That's good.
Jump ball, man. Bauer, great
right
job
there
by Brody Bauer, just getting to a spot to get a rebound there.
Yeah, and both of those kids going after that ball. That ball means something as you go through. If you don't have the ball, you don't have a chance. Those rebounds mean everything, especially if you're the Mustangs right now. You got to get every single defensive rebound because you got a hot shooting team. You can't get them more than one possession.
All right, Mustangs made some substitutions. York Megason, Mitchell Bridey checking in for the Mustangs. And it looks like the pickpocket getting ready to check back in here.
And Satterfield with that nice headband. I love that headband.
Bauer for 3.
Oh, my God. That's my kind of shot right there. That's what I used to do.
DCG will get possession after that jump ball.
We used to yell stuff from the stands. I know, brick, 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 or something like that when you pinch it between the board like that. Unfortunately, it's a jump ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously possession arrow now goes to Newton, so that'll always be interesting. But let's see what the Mustangs can do. I mean, points are a necessity for DCG right here. It's a 9-point game. They got to continue to claw back in and make this tough on Newton. Nice job by Calix Cahill to go under and finish.
This has got to be the Cahill show right now. They have got to ride that horse until there's nothing left.
I'll tell you what, I mean, Cole, we were talking about it earlier. He just looks stronger this year. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. Jeez, what do you think?
Yeah, the programs that they have at UMKC is really good, especially for being a redshirt. They got me in the weight room a lot, just eating better, making sure I'm getting my rest. But, yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of improvement from a strength perspective.
You got to call it.
I've gained 15 pounds of muscle.
Oh, I was going to say I've gained 15 too, but I don't think it's the same that you've got.
Yeah, but, yeah, that's been one thing that's been the biggest adjustment going to college is you're playing against a lot more athletic guys, a lot bigger dudes. So in high school, I was a lot bigger than everybody, so it was easier to get to the rim. I was bumping kids, but when I got down to Kansas City, I was the one getting bumped. So
yeah,
little different mentality, right? You can see it from a different perspective.
Yep.
Yeah, so as you go through that program right now, and how's everything going for you? What's been the biggest change? It's probably the speed is one, and the strength and things like that. But what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was playing fast, but still playing under control. That's one thing our coach Menzies stressed about is you want to turn it up on the defensive end, and play as hard as you can. But once you get on the offensive end, you got to be able to play smart and fast, but you have to play under control, because that's when turnovers happen. And that's one of the struggles that a lot of our freshmen at UMKC saw, but we're obviously getting better at that. And then just like what I talked about is just getting bigger, stronger, faster. Especially when the game is a lot older. There's older dudes out there who have been in college for 3, 4, even maybe their 5th year. So they're grown men, and you come in here as an 18-year-old kid, you got to be able to gain some weight.
Well, you look at your game, and you play as a freshman, which never happens in Rankin. I mean, we don't have kids with that skill set as freshmen that can handle it physically and mentally, but you were able to do that, start basically from day one, and so you were a mature basketball player as a sophomore through senior, and
nice
now you go
right
back
there.
there, and now you're the hunted.
Casey Summers.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you're the hunted.
All right, with that bucket, though, it's back to 9 points.
God,
the
that was
got
a
it down
big
to 7.
basket for Newton right there. We've got to get a couple stops here and get a couple baskets. Let's go Mustangs.
What do you think of Calix down there for, a little bit different than last year? I mean, what are you seeing from him, Cole?
I was actually talking to the guys. There's a couple of last year's players down there.
That is not a travel, sorry.
He looks a lot. He's a lot more filled out than last year, especially in his legs. You could tell a lot stronger down there. But if he could keep working on his footwork in the paint, using his body a little bit more, I don't think he realizes how much bigger he is than some of these kids.
Yeah, we were talking about that. He just needs to keep feeding him, keep working that side.
Keep working on that, and he'll be good.
Generates a turnover there. The one thing that's been impressive with this team, too, so far is they're playing quick, man. I mean, there's a lot of speed on the court at most given times, and that's something that we didn't necessarily have a lot last year. We had some kids that were quick, but this team, it just seems like there's just more speed. Is that kind of what you're seeing, Cole?
Yeah, and they got speed down the bench, so I can see they sub pretty quick. When guys get tired, they're easy to get them out. So.
Nice block right there. It's going to be called for a foul by Carson Satterfield, but love the defensive effort right there by 20 for Newton.
Yeah, and the ability to make a positive play right there offensively. You don't make the basket, but you drive that thing into their bodies right in there. You get the foul. Now you got an opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
Jones doesn't get the first to go.
God, we're going to look back on this. We've
45.
got at least 10 points on the free throw line that we've left there on our own.
Buries the second. It's an 8-point game right now. The Mustangs know with 57 seconds left in the third. They've only got a quarter left. And if you look at this right now, they're winning this quarter by 2 points. But Newton is not making it easy, and they're doing what they need to right now. The Mustangs just got to keep pressing.
This is that 2-for-1 opportunity right here. If Newton wanted to take it, they could get themselves 2 shots for 1. We'll see if they can get a quickie off here. Doesn't look like they're going to get it.
Down to 11 seconds on the shot clock, Newton is. Ooh. Summerfield's going to hit the bucket, and it's back to 10 points. Nice attempt by Jay Howard right there.
Right here. You're already at 10 points. See if you can get yourself a basket to end this quarter here.
And they're going to run it. Let's see what offensive play set. What do you think they're going to run here, Cole?
Not really sure. Not really sure. Rankin's got too many plays for me to remember all of them.
Drive them in. See if you can't get yourself a 3.
Nice job by Jay Howard. Good pull up. I wasn't able to get it to go. So the Mustangs down 10. So that quarter is neutral. No team wins that quarter. But the Mustangs got it down to as close as 7, but just aren't able to continue to keep that run going. And Newton's just done a good job of continuing to drive and push. They're just playing good chippy basketball right now. And you can't say anything bad about that. They're shooting at a high percentage, too, which is helping their game out. Mustangs, this is a big quarter for us. 10 points. We can come back from 10, but they're going to have to get stops, and they're going to have to put the ball in the basket.
So when things were going well offensively for the Mustangs, Newton missed a few shots. We were able to get the fast break going, so I think we need to speed this game up a little bit as much as we can. We need more possessions, that's for sure. We got to be effective at the line, which we haven't been all day. We got to be shooting 30% maybe from the line today, which is not – you don't deserve to win games shooting 30% from the free throw line.
All right, well, I'm sure Coach Rank is letting these guys know, hey, we're in this game, so we can't go hanging heads. Got to get out there and just get it done.
No, yeah, so the pressure that get out there, that's when, they're throwing the ball around to create a couple turnovers. But I think Calix, everything goes through there. 2 shots at 2 points at a time, 2 points at a time. Get out there and defend.
All right, stops are going to be important right here defensively. So let's see what the Mustangs have got.
And there's probably no bigger stop than right now.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great for us to get the first points of the quarter and not let it be Newton. Oh, nice feed right there. Good recovery by Hudson. Oh, nice job defensively. Help defense right there. Plowman's going to miss. That's a push
right
in
there.
the back.
Get him.
Yeah, for sure. That's Tate Vanderlyn, and he's going to get called for the push.
And that's not a bad. I mean, they've only got 5. Newton's got 5 fouls. DC 6 now. So DCG's in the bonus going forward. That's huge. DCG, no fouls.
Yeah, no joke. All right, we're going to get down to crunch time right here. Jaden Jones bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Again, first points would be big right here. Let's see if the Mustangs can work some offense around. Nice job by Jones. Gets it into Cahill, which is what you want to see here. Block right there by Plowman, just getting hands up. Nice job. Engel working his way up the left side.
Yeah, if you're Newton, you're like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and take, 20 seconds at least. Get that thing down into the 10-second, the shot clock. Time is my ally right now. It's my friend. We're going to do what we got to do.
It just goes to show how important every offensive possession is going to be.
Yeah, and then you get, down to that 10 seconds, a 35-second shot clock. You get a cheapo right up there and the shot clock resets. So now you're going to get to play. Your reward for that is you get to play yourself another 30 seconds of defense.
All right, foul on number 4, Tate Perrin. 35-second shot clock as it's reset because of the foul. Gives the opportunity for Newton to even burn more time off the clock. Good ball movement right there. Nice open look, miss. Rebound, though, right there by Cole Plowman. Engel for 3. He's going to fire. He's going to miss. Cahill able to get that rebound down, and the Mustangs going to have to push.
Rebound right there. That's a man's rebound. Oh, my goodness.
Tries to get it into Jones. That should be out on Newton.
Lucky
yes,
on that one.
For sure. Tate Vanderlyn's going to be out. The ball will be out on him. Mustangs will be able to inbound under the basket. 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice job, Jay Howard. Able to get the bucket.
I am very impressed with his game. He is an unbelievable basketball player.
All right, let's see what the Mustangs can do here.
Those are the ones we want to get right there if we can.
Nice finish right there by Tate Vanderlyn. Again, the Mustangs are getting buckets, but they're not getting stops at the time they need them. That's the tough part right now. If you're a Mustang fan, it's super frustrating. But if you're a Newton Cardinal fan right now, you're loving what you're seeing from this team.
Yeah, they're doing exactly. If they come back and score, let's go ahead and score right back in their face.
Ooh, foul's going to be on Cole Plowman. That'll be his 4th.
Yeah, we're getting to the point of the game right now where that's a good foul with only 5:45 left to go. Don't give him the points are a big deal. Don't give him any layups. He's already proven not to be efficient from the free throw line.
Barry's the first.
Yeah, we should probably expect Cole a full out of pressure all the time now on to make. Would you agree?
Yeah, especially with the shot clock. You can keep him in front, kind of waste some time, make him shoot at the end of the shot clock, but you got to be able to rebound out of it.
Yeah, no doubt.
That half-court trap there is really, really effective.
And it's going to be a turnover
and that's
there.
what you want to see right there. When you speed things up, Newton has really not done all that great with when you sped it up like that. They've had a few turnovers, but you would expect that. You go back to the game we had against Grinnell, and there was like 50 turnovers.
Yeah, so, I mean, good news for the Mustang there, but we got to get makes. So we need a bucket on this possession. This is big-time basket right here for the Mustangs. Good ball movement. Get it into Calix. Nice job. That's what you want to do. It's been there like most of the night, just getting it down to 50, and that's what you want to see. All right, Newton able to break the press break, but they still got to be able to do something here.
Get on there, double.
That's another turnover.
What's going on here?
Whoa.
They called timeout. They didn't even have the ball.
All right, Newton's going to get the timeout before the turnover. So it'll be a 48-41. Well, Cole, we're going to let you get back. I know you were hanging with some friends. We just wanted to call you up, and it's good to hear from you, big dog, as always. And it's good to hear that you're having some success down there at UMKC, and we're looking forward to watching you, big dog.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys
Well,
having
much
me
love,
up.
man.
Being able to
Take
talk
care,
with
man.
you. Yep, good luck with
Yeah,
that.
hopefully we'll see you again, big dog. Thanks for coming up. That's Cole Glasgow, everybody. Coming back up, home for the weekend. Always good to see some of the returning players come up. Got to have Emma Miner on a little bit earlier. Got to love that, Pat. It's always so much fun.
It's awesome to get their perspective on what they see on some of these games because they're the ones playing it. They're living it. They're breathing it every single day. So it's really neat to see what they're seeing.
All right, Pat, so this is the deal. It's a 7-point game, 4:54 left. This is the closest that we've had this game is, 6 or 7 points. We're going to call it 7. So this is big, man. Grinnell, or I'm sorry, not Grinnell, but Newton was able to get the timeout before the turnover, so they're going to retain possession with 22 seconds left. Mustangs need a stop on this possession.
And now they're looking at doubling that ball everywhere we go.
Engel not going to get it to go there. Rebound Cahill. Nice job by Calix. Gets it out to Jones, who's going to push up to.
Oh, my God, it was there, but that's
Yes.
a good job right there. Good job defensively. Always looking to attack that. Both teams did that, but Newton defended that very well.
Jake Engel, man, the wheels on that kid are just unbelievable. Way to get back and knock that out.
You know, the energy that these kids have for that period of time, God, it's unbelievable.
Jay Howard working himself in. Gets to miss his own rebound, and he's able to put it back. And he doesn't get the call. But what a great 2 points by 24.
Yeah,
Jonathan Howard's laying it out tonight, I'll tell you what.
It's a 5-point game right now.
And they're going to call Tate Perrin on his third foul right there.
Yeah, they're saying, God, we got bodied all over down low, but you're not going to get a lot. You're going to have to take a lot more contact when you're underneath the basket shooting than when you're dribbling the ball and out in the middle of the open court.
All right, 5-point game, everybody. Mustangs have gotten it to 5. 48-43, Newton lead with 4:17 left. The Mustangs have been able to put a little bit together here. Got to clean up some of the moisture on the court here.
Somebody's been sweating on the floor.
Well, there have been some bodies on the floor.
It's called
There's no
Jay
doubt.
Howard, number 24.
Yeah, no kidding. Throwing down right now, tied for points lead with Calix Cahill, both playing great basketball. But a stop here for the Mustangs. I mean, it's a 5-point game. Every stop is critical right here, Pat, for the Mustangs.
Oh, and absolutely. And it's both ways right now. This is anybody's game. 4 minutes to go in the game.
Newton wants to win this game. They got to get buckets. Mustangs want to win this game. They got to get stops. Bauer with a quick shot. Engel's going to be blocked. All right, Mustangs just got to let it go, guys. Let's go.
The energy in this gym is unbelievable right now. It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. 33 seconds left. Inbound gets in. Again, this is a big possession right here for both teams. Newton needs a bucket. Mustangs need a stop.
Oh, that's the one that you can't be handsy like that so far. You can do some of that underneath the basket. That's where the men go. Outside like that, you're going to get called every single time. But that's only the third foul for the Mustangs. But it's 3 on Cahill.
Engel able to kind of work his way through. Again, ball movement big. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:39 left, 5-point game. Swings it, Bauer for 3. He's going to fire. He buries. That's a big three-pointer right there. Now it's up to 8. Mustangs got to come back and answer here.
It's going to start. We're going to have to. You still got to. That's a block big time. We'll take all of those because that's exactly what from a Mustang standpoint, that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, we're at the line for the rest of the game,
Well,
Pat.
not only that, the clock's not running. You have the opportunity to score. You make 2, set up your press, and see if you can't get a steal.
All right, Hudson. Got to bury some big free throws here, kid. 8-point game, 51-43. Newton with the lead. They've led all game. The Mustangs have been battling back big time here in the fourth. Buries the first. Big free throw from Hudson Ellert right there. Takes it to a 7-point game. Makes it a 6-point game. Big free throws by the senior, number 42. Can't wait to talk with him after the game, Pat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that could be the turning point right there. We'll see what happens. But if there's a steal right here, I like the quick three right out of the gate to see if we can't get a little momentum going.
All right, getting some speed on the court. Jonathan Howard checks out, gets Jaden Jones in, gets it to Bauer at the center, up to Engel. We all know he's got little rocket jets.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Now we're getting a little ticky-tack right now. I mean, I didn't even think there was hardly any contact there, but I think this is where you see the officials trying to control the game. It's not the right way to control the game.
You know, I am a homer. I'm things like that, but I'm like, look, man, not in this kind of a game are we making that call.
Gets to Plowman. Plowman thinking about what he wants to do here.
Don't kick the ball. You'll end up getting yourself an extra time on the clock.
Oh, big three right there by Tate Vanderlyn.
Yeah, that's a game changer right there.
It's a 9-point game. Kalich's working himself in, and he's going to get the finish. Trading buckets, though, is not going to get us where we need to go, Pat. We got to get a stop.
There's got to be a stop. We're looking at a steal. See if you can't get at least that quick, too.
Nice job by Tate Perrin. Good job, Hudson Ellert. Stop and the bucket. It is a 5-point game, 54-49. And another turnover. Mustangs got to convert points here.
That's going to be.
Oh, you got to give him the continuation.
Yeah, that's on the floor.
Oh. But it's going to put him at the line.
And
these are big free throws right here.
Oh, they are big free throws, and they all are all game, and we left a lot of them out there. But this can get it to a one-possession game right here. And there's so many times you climb the mountain, you get all the way, but you never get to the top.
Nope, misses the free throw. Still 5 points. 2 minutes left. Still time. The Mustangs still just need to continue to work and work hard here. Newton able to break the press. Gets it into Plowman. Foul right there by Cahill.
Not really digging that foul right there. I don't think he needed to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to get that far. That's 5 fouls.
That's 15 extra seconds put back on the shot clock right there because of that foul. Oh, man, Engel thought about it. Nope, gives it up to Plowman, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
And the one.
And see, that's why you don't want some of those silly fouls, because now he's going to sit on the bench for the rest of the game. That's 5 fouls on Cahill. So, and he played a good, strong game today.
He played a great game tonight.
16 points, a lot of rebounds. He did a lot of good things out there today. Strong effort by Cahill today.
Yeah, you got to give it up. I mean, Kalich's had a great game. He's going to be frustrated. I know if I was number 50, I would be frustrated. But overall, I love what I'm seeing from him out there. And the good news is we're early in the season, and that's just going to be something that he's going to continue to get better at as the season progresses.
Well, this is the first game that I've seen Corey. I mean, last year was last year. This year is a totally different thing. He needs to be a leader of this game right here, of this team. He's big, he's strong. He's the only guy we got really that's going to be effective in that low block.
Plus, he's got the game experience.
Yeah, and he's got the game experience. He just needs to kind of let the game come to him a little bit and not let the emotions get to him. He had a great game today, man. He was effective down on that low block.
Yeah, no doubt. Mustangs down 8. Got all the way down to 5, man, and just Newton's been able to continue to push, make some big shots when they need to make shots. I mean, you can't take anything away from what Newton's doing, but the thing I've loved, Pat, is the Mustangs' drive. They have not given up at all this game. 148, it's not out of the realm. It's going to be really tough. A lot of things are going to have to be right for the Mustangs, but their heart and battle tonight hands down, I'm proud of that Mustang team down there.
Oh, absolutely. And the same thing goes for Newton. I mean, they're fighting and scratching and biting just like everybody else out there. And this is what you expect to see out of a conference game in the Little Hawkeye Conference.
No doubt. All right, here it is. Mustangs with possession. Down 8, 148.
Got to have a certain sense of urgency right now. You don't have many possessions left. We're going to have to be very efficient.
Gets it to Jay Howard for 3. He's short. Gets his own rebound. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know if this official's been real happy with us tonight. Calls the charge. All right, Newton's going to have the ball with 1:33 left. I'm going to give it to Coach Rankin for not going totally crazy, because that's tough not to do in that situation. Yeah. Timeout, Newton. 49-57, or we'll say 57-49. Newton with the lead, 1:25 left, 28 seconds left on the shot clock. Newton has possession. And, man, it's just been one of those tough games for the Mustangs. Just couldn't quite – I mean, we would close, but we just couldn't quite get over, Pat.
Yeah, and there's so many things in the game you look at, and there's things that you can take away from this game as well. You know, from a coaching standpoint, this is only one game. There's a lot more to go in this conference, and this, I think, what we're going to see a lot in the conference play is a lot of battles like this one here. In the end, we gave up too many points. Right? I mean, this is probably going to be when the Mustangs give up 60 points on the boys' side, that's a lot of points for a Rankin team to give up. Offensively, we left a couple at the line. It is what it is. But overall, there's some things that we can take away and learn from.
Oh, no doubt. And like I said, it's early in the season. These are games that you want to have if you're this Mustang team. It's only going to make you stronger. It's going to make you better. And for Newton, man, this is a big game, man. I mean, you lose your first 2 games and you come into DCG and play the way you played tonight, you can't ask for more than that if you're a Cardinals fan.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you look at this, it's like, man, anytime I think you come into the Meadows and get a win, man, you're going home on a high.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Everybody likes to beat the Mustangs. It doesn't matter whether it's in girls or boys sports. I remember it was the same as Pell. It was the same as Indianola back in the day. You know, if you beat Grinnell girls, man, you did something right. You know, so I mean, there's no doubt. You come out of there, this is going to be something to celebrate for the Newton Cardinals.
All right, here we go. Brody Bauer buries his first. Buries his second. It's now a 10-point game. Mustangs continuing to push, knowing that points are a premium right now if you're a Mustang fan.
Yeah, now you're looking at, man, I need to get a 3 here. And that's one way.
Tate takes it in, draws the foul. It's going to put him at the line to shoot 2. And again, not a bad thing. Stops the clock. If you can get the 2 points here, you can get, like you said, Pat, you get the press on the court, right?
Yeah, you get a steal, you get a 3. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, in and out for Tate.
Boy, that's surprising today, isn't it?
Yes.
To see something come in and out at the free throw line.
Buries the second. 9-point game. Wow. All right. Foul's going to be called on Jay Howard. It'll be his 4th. It's going to put Newton at the line to shoot free throws with 1:05 left. All right, let's see here. It's going to put Brody Bauer at the line. He's been shooting really well from the free throw line tonight. So if you're a Cardinals fan, this is a kid you want at the line shooting free throws here. Buries his first. Puts it back to 10 points. All right, Bauer's second. Buries it. Now 11 points. Telling you, you're right, Pat. I mean, free throws are a big deal, and we've missed a lot of them today.
And you go back the other direction. You look at the point differential between Newton and DCG. There's a huge discrepancy percentage-wise between Newton
Oh,
Yeah,
no doubt. We definitely left some points at the free throw line, whereas Newton is shooting at a higher percentage, which is good for them, not good for us. So, yeah, I mean, just a lot of things not going our way tonight, and a lot of things going the way of the Cardinal. And there's, it's just the game of basketball. It's a game of runs. It's a game of, who's got things going on. And Newton was able to maintain and play that level all game long. So good for them. I'm just proud of how the Mustangs battled back tonight. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to translate as they're back here tomorrow against Des Moines Christian. So while I'm talking about that, the boys and girls are here tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Girls are at 3:30. Boys are right after. We got Des Moines Christian coming to town. Pat and I will not be streaming tomorrow. Mike Bynum has got a wedding he's going to go to, which I hear he's super pumped and excited about going to. I mean, it's just kind of the deal. But without him, we can't broadcast. The game will still be streamed. You just won't have our color. So we're asking all the Mustang fans, man, get to the Meadows tomorrow. Support this team here. Let's pack the Meadows gym for Des Moines Christian tomorrow for both boys and girls, and let's see what we can get done. All right, here we go. Mustangs, just under a minute left. Down 11. Tate's going to work out to Jay Howard. Good defense by Newton. Jay Howard able to control his dribble, gets the bucket. Timeout by Coach again. All right, well, we got that timeout. Let's give our shout-out to our stream sponsor, Charter Bank. They're 100% locally owned with local management staff delivering prompt local decision-making. They are committed to helping our communities thrive. Chart your success with Charter Bank. We thank you again for being our stream sponsor this year. It's Baller Shot Caller. Give a huge shout-out to our Booster Club because, man, let's just face it, man, they are amazing. Without them, it's just different because they were able to support and provide so much for our DCG athletics. Thank you, Booster Club.
Yeah, I don't, as far as our cheerleaders go and stuff like that, we have to have the jumpiest cheerleader in the history of the game. He did 12 consecutive backflips in the last game until he ran out of gas. He couldn't do anymore.
I wish I could do a backflip. He's doing 12 of them, man. I couldn't even think about doing one.
Hurts my feet to even hear him land.
All right, everybody. Hey, and stick around after the stream. Our senior spotlight's going to be Hudson Ellert, number 42. He's going to be joining us after the game. Get a chance to talk with him, get to learn a little bit about who Hudson is and what his game plans are after he graduates DCG. I already kind of know, but I want him to share all the goods. All right, here we go, Mustangs. Newton to inbound. Engel with the ball is going to be fouled by Rankin. Going to put Engel at the line. Engel's had a phenomenal game for Newton tonight. Balling out with leading the team with 18 points. I mean, he's just played outstanding basketball for Newton tonight, man. He's been a leader on the court. The senior out there getting it done, number one for Newton.
Yeah, he's had a tremendous game, not just offensively, but defensively as well.
Barry's the first. Back to 10 points. Barry's the second. Back to 11. Inbounds to Tate. The pickpocket. Bringing the ball up. 46 seconds left. He's going to work to take it all the way in. Nice job by Tate Perrin to take it to the basket. But Newton's going to give up twos all day long, man. They'll give up twos.
Absolutely.
Not to give up a three. So, Jaden Jones, nice job. Just wasn't able to corral it. But awesome job by 32 right there.
And you look at this right here, it's like, man, it's an 11-point game. There's only 29 seconds. You play to the end, you coach to the end, and you go through the whole process right there.
Man, a really nice job by Engel just to be able to work his way around to get the ball, and he's going to push it hard. Able to maintain. Shot clock's off. It's just a matter of holding it at this point. And they're going to give it to Jaden Jones, the foul. It's going to put Bauer at the line.
Yeah, all these games are huge battles. It is a big thing to get a win no matter where you're at, but then to go on the road and get a win on the road is very, very challenging.
Bauer's done a good job from the free throw line tonight. Barry's another one. Tate bringing it up for the Mustangs. 15 seconds left. Mustangs going to work. Tate's just going to fire for three. Misses. Rebound by Newton. He's going to push it up the angle, and he's going to dribble it out. And this is a big win for Newton coming into the stable. 65-54 Cardinal victory. Mustangs, don't hang your heads, though, boys. You played a tough game tonight. You played a good game tonight. And, not everything went our way, and that's okay. We're working on building the program, and you guys are off to a good start. We got Des Moines Christian coming to town tomorrow, so they're going to have another opportunity here at the stable to see what they can do. I mean, I'll take that all day long, and congrats to Newton getting a big win here at the stable tonight. So, Cardinal fans, thanks for joining us. Now, Mustang fans, hang around. We got Hudson Ellert, the senior, coming up for Senior Spotlight. But, hey, Pat, remember I would keep talking about our booster club and how amazing it is? All right, so I just got this thing. I want to share it with everybody. So, the booster club is great news to share. At this month's meetings, they approved new varsity football uniforms, both home and away, 7th and 8th grade boy basketball uniforms, new soccer goals for the turf field, all total approved over $45,000 worth of funds to those programs to help and build and enhance. You got to love the Booster Club, man. Continue to support them. They're doing so much for us, and if you're thinking about being a member, don't think about it anymore, man. They want your ideas. They want your thoughts. Anything you can do to help make the Booster Club better, they want you to be a part of it. Go to the website, check it out, sign up. Let's get it done. Booster Club, awesome job. All right, Pat, takeaways from the game, man. What are you thinking right here on a tough loss here for the boys tonight? But I think there was some building out of that, some learning out of that game.
Yeah, when things went very well for the Mustang boys against Grinnell, all right? And everything we did, it was pretty easy for us to do. Today was not very easy. So there's a lot of things right there. So now I think that's kind of the litmus right there is what's going on, what's the speed, what do we do against some of these teams that have good shooters, are strong like we are defensively, and that type of thing. So that's from a coaching perspective, you're going to take a step back the same way Jones did when they played Ballard and got beat by Ballard. The practice will be a little bit more efficient. On the next practice, it won't be tomorrow, but it'll be Monday. The practice Monday will be very efficient. We would expect to see a different type of team coming up on next Tuesday.
Yeah, no doubt. And, they got to come back tomorrow and be ready to play. So they got to let this game go. They got to put it behind. They got to come in tomorrow, fresh attitude, fresh mindset. Know they're going to have to work hard because Des Moines Christian's a good basketball team.
Oh, there's no doubt.
They've got to come, be ready to play tomorrow. Same thing with the girls. They got a big win tonight, but they've got to come back. Those back-to-back games we talked about earlier can be very difficult. They can either be good for you, they can put a strain on you at the same time. They got to come in with the right mindset tomorrow. Go home tonight, think about this a little bit, flush it, be back, ready to rock and roll tomorrow. That's all you can do.
And that's exactly right. You look at what went well, what did we do well, and there's a lot of things that went well. Our energy was good. Our effort was good. That's the number one thing right there. I thought our bench play was very effective. They came in and gave a spark. I mean, there's just so many things that happened within this game. We left a few things on the court. We missed a few shots, but it is what it is. You're always going to miss shots. It's not like you're going to go out there and hit 100%. Newton missed a few shots there when we started making a few baskets, we sped them up and they missed a few. We were able to get a couple of the rebounds and they got a couple extra opportunities. So a lot of learning opportunities. So that's where we're at today.
Well, and I'll tell you what, this team at the end of the day has to find their identity, right? It's not about last year. It's not about what happened last year. It's about this year. And this team knows that. And I think we're seeing that out there, that growth, that development. They're finding their identity. They're saying, hey, this is our team. This is what we're going to do. We're seeing Calix play at a different level. Jay Howard came out tonight. Jonathan Howard had a great game tonight, right? So you've seen some of these players starting to step up, find their way. The more minutes they get on this court, Pat, the better they're going to get. This is a very young team. Most of this team's going to be back next year. So if you're a Mustang fan, you're going to be very excited about where this team's going.
Yep.
So always start looking at those aspects. And one thing I know about Coach Rankin, he's super competitive, and he's going to have these boys ready tomorrow. And that's all you can ask for. Just like Coach Jones, he's going to have the girls ready to go tomorrow. And that's just, you can't ask for better coaches for these two programs, and we're very fortunate.
I would agree 100%. I mean, and it's not just the head coaches, the people that they have with them, on the girls' side is just unbelievable. I mean, they're great people, great coaches, great knowledge of the game, and everything that there is to know about the kids, which sometimes gets forgotten in the whole big picture. I mean, this isn't college. This is a youth sport. These kids aren't getting paid yet. There's no NIL yet, but maybe that's the next thing for our booster club is to get some NIL agreements out there.
There you go.
We'll start recruiting. But I think, in the end, I think Jay Howard is one of the keys of this team going forward. Cahill, he's got to be there. He's got to be the man with his strength and toughness. He's going to have to bring that, but Jay Howard is going to have to be one of those guys that, hey, I need a basket, I need a three, I need something like that. And he just seems like the guy right now that can get to the hoop, and he can also shoot the three. So something's got to happen in there mentally and physically for him to get more involved in the offense.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's been a lot of fun to watch the early part of this season. I'm excited to see how both of these teams are going to progress as the season goes forward. I mean, these are two programs that I realistically definitely see getting into the playoffs and making their push to get to Wells Fargo. So, it's going to be a game-at-a-time process. I can't wait to watch that progression no matter what that is. It's going to be awesome, man. So, if you're a Mustang fan, you got to be excited. Granted, we didn't get the dub tonight, but you got to be excited watching these young guys play. I was, know what I mean, and that's all you can do.
And this is going to be a different team than what we've seen the last couple years. And I think Cole alluded to that a little bit. We were an older team, and we lost a lot of kids that were role players. We lost starters. We lost, even Jacob that comes in and transfers in, which was out of the blue, and you add a kid like that into there. So there's just a lot of dynamics that they had to do. This is a totally different situation. It's a different day, and that's in the past, and we're looking to move forward.
No doubt. So we're waiting for Hudson. I'm sure they're having a little bit longer meeting after the loss. Coach is probably going over some stuff. So bear with us. Hudson's going to come out. We want to talk with him. We love our senior spotlights. We love getting to know these kids. I mean, It's big time. But, hey, while we got it over here, let's give a huge shout. Here comes Hudson. While we're waiting for Hudson to come up, got to give a shout-out to our executive producer. That's the guy to my right. That's Mike Bynum. He is phenomenal. Without Mike, this show does not run. He's done some great stuff. We've had some hiccups today, Mike, but I tell you what, he's been able to work through them, which has been great. So thanks, Mike, for all you're doing.
And we finally got to test Mike today. The kids are over here bouncing around and unplugged this, so he got to get in and get after it. So that's why he's here.
All right, Hudson, you mic'd up, baby?
Think so, yes,
All
sir.
right, we got him. Hudson, thanks for joining us, man. Tough game today. But I'll tell you what, man, it was fun to watch you guys. I mean, you guys are going to learn a lot this season about each other, and it was big time. But what are your thoughts on the game tonight? What are some of your takeaways, I guess?
I thought in the second half we played really hard, and, we just got to learn from our mistakes. First half was really rough for us, especially from an effort standpoint. Couldn't really make shots, couldn't get a stop, and that's what killed us. I mean, second half we fought hard, we outscored them, but in the end, first half was too much.
Yeah. Yep. And it's all about learning, right? And I think this team is going to be all about that, right? Very young, so it's going to be a lot of fun on that. But let's talk a little about you, Hud. I mean, it's all about, right? So we're excited to have you up there and get to learn a bit about you. I'm going to turn it over to this guy to your left because he's going to run you through the ringer. All right, you ready to go?
I am.
All right, man, here we go. Here you go, Pat.
Yeah, we're going 94 seconds with Pat and Brad right here. We're gonna fire at you, and you're going to just come whatever comes to your mind here. So what was your favorite basketball moment that you've had in your career?
Buzzer beater for Stadium. Not really a decision there.
Buzzer beater?
That was a pretty awesome shot, by the way, Hud.
I don't think there really is another answer for that. I got to be honest.
Where was that at?
At ADM, first
game.
game.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's unbelievable. That's one that'll live with you for a long time, isn't it? Yeah.
I was up out of my seat on that one. I ain't going to lie, dude. That was awesome.
So, favorite player that you've played against?
Ooh, that's tough. I played against a lot of great players. Drew Kingery being probably one of the better ones.
Man, you can't go wrong with that.
I mean, a lot of the players I played against. I mean, even last year on the team, like I played against guys like Cole Glasgow, Jacob Runyon, like even those guys, just great competitors and great to go against.
Oh, that's awesome. What's your favorite song or group?
Ooh.
What's the go-to? It's like, man, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Honestly, I like rock. I like Back in Black, man.
All right. So he's going back.
Never fails to get me pumped
He's
up.
going back into Brad's days.
Yeah. Hey here. Come on, man.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh, taco bake.
Taco bake. I know what that is. That is not bad. You darn right.
Yeah.
So who's the toughest coach that you've played for?
I mean, definitely Rankin. He definitely pushes us, but you learn from him, and it's tough love. And then once you see past all the all the yelling and screaming. You know, he has a good message, and he loves you. So
Yeah, absolutely. So how many social media followers you got?
Ooh, I think 350. I don't know. I don't really post on social media.
So no big timers, I'm assuming, right?
No, not really.
All right. So every once in a while we get us a big timer in there, like Kim Kardashian or Drake or something like that. So if the bus breaks down, this is a new one that we're throwing out there. If the bus breaks down on the road, who on the team is going to fix the bus?
Jackson Dornsbach, 100%.
He's
Really?
the man, huh?
Yes.
So he's going to take charge?
I believe that, yes.
So,
Wow, we're going to ask Jackson when we do his.
There you go. So he's been the man. So if you have to pick a team to represent the Mustangs on Jeopardy, who's it going to be?
Ooh, like a single person or just?
Yeah, just one individual.
Oh, York Makeson.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I mean, that's a pretty good.
That's
a pretty good answer.
answer.
I feel like, yeah, can't
There
really
you
go
go.
wrong.
Hey, that's 94 seconds with Pat and Brad right there.
I was a little more than 94 seconds.
Hey,
but
that's
it's
all right.
It's all
That's all
right.
right.
I was never very good in math.
Well, hey, you know, something that's special this year for you, you've come up through this program. I mean, you played basketball in this program for 4 years, right? And you got some time last year. So you've got to see a little bit. But, man, this is your year, right? So you're starting this year. I mean, as a leader, this is your team and what you're doing. So what is it about this year for you that's really standing out, or some things that are in your mind as far as how you're approaching the game this year? You know, what are you doing to make sure that you're getting the most, you know, out of yourself, but also from the team? What are some of those things that you're working through?
You know, I think all my career it's always been like hidden potential. Like of all my years, all the parents have said that, like, hey, eventually you'll be that good. And then this year it's like finally happening, kind of.
Yep.
So it's that realization, like, you got to bring it every single night. And tonight I didn't play as good as well as I wanted to, but, you know, you learn from that, and it's, you know, you got to bring it every single day. And so that's definitely a challenge that I've definitely come across, you know, being that leader and trying to bring as much intensity as I can every day.
You know, it's fun that funny you say that, because I sit down there and look. You got 2 early fouls tonight, right? So that obviously changes dynamic a little bit.
Sure.
You know, I think any player down there, you get 2 early fouls, you're like, oh man, you know, I got to play a little different. I got to be thinking about stuff. I don't want to get in foul trouble. So it does mind shift you a little bit. But, you know, outside of that, you really, you know, you're leading the team in points per game right now. I mean, you're doing some of those things, and you sit there and you look out there, you're like, man, how's this guy been playing longer, right? You've got just a ridiculous amount of talent. You're doing a lot of things well. What's something that you're just looking so forward to this year playing basketball?
Looking forward to just playing with my guys, man. Like, it's so fun to just, when you realize that you get to play basketball every day, and like you don't even realize, like, when you're out there, like, I get to start and play basketball on the varsity level with all my friends every day, and it's just, once you realize that, the game's fun no matter what.
So it's got to be super interesting for you, because you've played with a lot of these guys since they've been coming up. I mean, we got a young team, but you've been playing with these guys, right? So you look at the team last year, a lot of those kids have been playing together for a while. You're in the boat now where you're kind of with that. Do you think that's helping the dynamic so far this season?
I think for sure a lot of guys have a lot of familiarity with each other, and we're trying to build that bond, you know, between juniors and seniors. And I think it's working out really well. You know, guys are starting to learn each other's tendencies and when they like to cut, and sort of getting that chemistry down. And I think once we start getting that down for sure, I think we'll be okay.
Oh, I don't have any doubt at all on that side. So the last big question I have for you is, this is your senior year, man, right? So this is it. You're throwing everything on the line. You're playing some basketball. You know, it's all said and done. But you're going to graduate, man. So there's another level. And I already kind of know what Hudson's going to be doing, but I don't think everybody else out there does. So talk to us a little bit about, hey, I graduate. What's the next steps for Hudson Eller, man? Where are you going to go? What do you want to do? What are the dreams for you as you get out of here?
So this next fall, I'm going to be pursuing an aviation degree and going to Iowa Lakes Community College to hopefully eventually become a commercial pilot. That was a very tough decision for me because it was an interest that I had. But around that time, I still was interested in, you know, playing basketball at the next level. And pursuing aviation sort of created a kind of a conflict almost, and I had to make a super tough decision. But I will not be playing college basketball, even though a lot of guys think I should. But no, I will be pursuing aviation and hopefully becoming a commercial pilot. So,
well, I'll tell you what, man. The one thing that's great about college, there's this thing called intramurals. There's
exactly. That's what I'm looking forward to.
There's all these things. Because I'm going to tell you, my son's doing the same thing. I really wanted him to play, right? But Tyler's like, no, man. You know, I'm going to do school. I'm going to do things that are important, right? But he's having fun playing intramurals, so you're going to have that opportunity. But I think it says a lot about you, Hud. I mean, you have tough decisions to make, and you're making one, but it's a passion of yours, right, man? You've always been wanting to be up in the air flying an airplane. Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that, dude. I love that so much. Pat, man, anything else you want to throw at HUD?
No, first of all, I'd say you look like a pilot. So
Thank you.
I don't know what that means or anything, but I can see you being a pilot. So I mean, I've got to watch you out there over the last couple of years playing and working your tail off, and the kids that are out there and done the work like you've done, and then also you're setting the stage for the kids that are on the end of the bench, the freshmen and the sophomores and things like that. But it's also the kids that are up here. The kids that are over here tearing our connection off, that are jumping up and down. I mean, that's what you're setting the stage for. They're saying, man, I want to be like him. And that's a lot of weight, and that's a lot of pressure, and that's a lot of responsibility, and you've handled it fantastic.
Yeah,
that's
you know
awesome.
what?
Thank you.
That's what being a Mustang's about, right?
That's right.
I mean,
For
we're
sure.
all here to do what we love to do, but at the end of the day, there is people that are looking at you, and you represent well, man. You had a great football season this year, by the way, man. Super proud of watching
Thank
you
you.
play. It's just nice to get to see you do that. But so more than anything, good luck to you as you get out of school. Being a pilot, I hope to walk on a plane someday and ready to be like, holy cow, it's Hudson Eller. And then I'm going to get a selfie, right? Because that's what we do,
There
get
you
a
go.
selfie, right? So I'm looking forward to that. But first and foremost, big game tomorrow. We're at home.
For
Des Moines
sure.
Christian coming to town, okay? They're always tough,
Yeah.
right? So we know that's going to be a tough game tomorrow. We're not going to be able to broadcast it with me and Pat tomorrow. We're going to broadcast it. So I'm trying to get everybody to come to the game tomorrow. Let's fill the stable. So do me a
Yep.
favor. Tell these fans at home they need to come watch the game.
Hey, man, game's at 5 o'clock. It's a good hour. It's a Saturday night.
Yes.
Come on, come support the Mustangs.
That's
You got a
right.
tough loss, and we'll be back tomorrow.
That's
All
right, man. They're going to come out ready to play. They're going to be ready to get at it tomorrow. So let's come to the stable. Let's support them. Hudson, man, best of luck. Thanks for coming up and spending some time. It was awesome getting to know you. Good luck the rest of the season, big dog. Get out there and play tough.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right, everybody. This is Brad and Pat. Got an opportunity to broadcast a couple of really good basketball games tonight. Got a chance to talk to two phenomenal seniors. We're going to have more seniors to talk to this year, but it's been a lot of fun. Pat, anything else you want to throw down?
I'll tell you, when I talk to these seniors, and the same thing with Emma Minor, these are special kids right here.
No doubt, man. It's probably one of the funnest things that we get to do. I mean, we love broadcasting. Getting to talk to these guys is what it's all about. So, anyway, make the stable tomorrow night. Get here, get here, get here. Support both girls and boys tomorrow. Let's fill the stable. But if you can't make it, the stream will still be there. It just won't be Pat and I. So, let's just keep supporting these guys, man. It's always tough doing back-to-back doubleheaders, so the support they have is going to be big time. So, but we love you. The next game is at Oskaloosa next week after tomorrow. So Pat and I won't be back for a little bit. Actually, I don't know if we're going to be back.
Friday.
I think it's
Friday, right?
it might be after Christmas that we're going to be back.
I'll tell you right now.
Oh, let's look at the schedule here real quick because it's the big time.
Newton, Des Moines Christian, Johnston, 12:20 Tuesday.
Okay, so right before Christmas, it'll be a Tuesday. Johnston coming to DCG. That'll be a big one. So that's when Pat and I will be back. We'll be back here with Mike Bynum, who's the production guy. Again, we love you, Mike. Again, thanks Charter Bank. Thanks DCG Booster Club. But this is Brad and Pat signing out.